Dani is in Hampstead. Dani, good evening.
Hi, Daniel. Thanks for taking my call. So back in June, end of June, my husband and I went to a high-end store and we bought a cap. It has some kind of waxy finish. Anyway, it was wrapped up, took it home, and September, it's a wintry autumn style cap. So in September, we opened it up, removed the labeling to wear it, and then we noticed it had a terrible smell. And I phoned the store on the day, and I said, this cap has a terrible smell. You can't wear it. And the assistant...
What did it smell of, Dani?
It's just, I can't describe it. It's just a pongy smell, really bad smell. And so, but I don't know if that's the wax finish. I have no idea. In the store, it didn't smell, and I wasn't warned about this. So
did you actually see and hold the cap in the store?
Yes.
It wasn't wrapped up in a box.
Well, I don't. No.
And when he tried it on, did it smell?
No. We didn't sense a smell, but the store has. There are lots of very nice aromas around this, fragrances and everything. So you couldn't really have detected it, I don't think. And nevertheless, I called the store. I managed to get a hold of the same assistant who served us, and I explained the problem. And she said, "Oh dear, that can't be. Please bring it in, and we'll do something about it. And if I'm not here, speak to the manageress. I will inform her and come anytime." I wasn't able to go until the end of September, and the day I got there, the assistant wasn't available, and I was told that the manageress was on holiday. They got an assistant manager. They took the cap to them because it really smells, and they said, "Terribly sorry, under store policy, caps can't be returned." So I said, "Yes, but this is not an ordinary cap. It has a terrible smell." Anyway, they said, "Absolutely not," and the manager herself isn't here. So I went upstairs to customer relations.
Dani, just move to the end of the story, if you wouldn't mind.
So the end of the story is they keep refusing to return it. It's unwearable. It's unfit for use. And
have you tried washing it?
Sorry?
Have you tried washing it?
No, I haven't, because I think once I don't think you can wash it, actually. I think dry clean only. But once I do that, I really can't take it back, having washing it or dry cleaned it.
Okay. Have you put anything in writing to this store?
No, I haven't.
Right. How much was the cap?
£90. It's not a big deal, but it's bad enough. £90.
Right. Just explain to me. So you returned it. You contacted them and said it's smelly. In September, having bought it in June.
Yes, but
that's
they
3
knew
months
it was
later.
An autumn. Yeah, it's an autumn.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And then how long did it take you to actually go into the store?
From the time I phoned, it took 4 weeks. I wasn't well.
So October.
I wasn't well. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, you've said did they agree that it smells unusual, or did they say it's just the wax?
They agreed that it smelled bad, and they said it's the wax.
Well, don't you think that's probably true? Did you go and smell any other similar caps?
Yes, I did. They didn't have the smell.
They didn't have that aroma. Okay.
No, they didn't. And it's too strong to wear. I've had other things that have wax, and they don't smell like that. They smell waxy, but not.
Okay. So here's what I'd do, Dani. I would. First of all, send an email to the store, record the fact you've tried to return it, that it reeks, and that the assistant manager who you spoke with agreed that it reeked but said they refused to return it. Refused to allow you to return it. Then say in the same email that you are going to try to dry clean it and go and speak. Look, I'm not a dry cleaner. I'm not telling you that's the right thing to do, but go and speak to a specialist dry cleaner and see if paying £8 to dry clean a hat's going to solve the problem. Now, AJ's just texted in, Dani, that wax coatings do stink strongly, and AJ imagines that enclosing the hat in a box may have concentrated the smell. Another texter says, try putting it in a bag with a bar of soap. The smell will reduce. Now, these aren't legal answers. They're quite sensible suggestions. Someone else has texted, waxed cotton can smell and they can't be washed. There's something to check with a dry cleaner. But I just don't know, Dani, what you're going to do here, because it's a smelly hat, bit like Phoebe's favourite animal, and it's not worth enough money to sue over. It's not worth suing over 90 quid.
Not. I won't do that.
Even if you bought it on a credit card, it won't help, because the credit card things only bite when you spend more than £100. Did you buy it on a debit card? You might have some bank protection.
All right. No, it was on a credit card.
It was on a credit card. Okay, so that's not going to help here. Dani, I'm afraid I don't have a magical solution for you. You can try speaking to a dry cleaner. You can put it in a bag with a bar of soap, as someone suggested. But short of that, don't sue over 90 quid. It's just not worth your time.
I wouldn't.
All right.
Okay, thanks for taking my call.